Hello everybody, Lurgs here, welcome to my channel, and today it's the Volkswagen T4 Transporter fuse box locations and how to check the fuses. First of all, open the driver's door and the internal fuse box is just down here under this panel. Now there's easier access to this if we go back above and just unscrew this nut here. This is just on a bolt thread, so just unscrew that all the way off. And then this panel just drops down, and that gives you slightly easier access to test the fuses. And this front panel does actually unclip. If you just pull it out towards you, that gives you even easier access. There's also a few relay boxes in here, and you may find there's a few extra fuses underneath this box cover here. To get access to that, turn these two screws anti-clockwise about 90 degrees, and then that box cover should just slide out towards you. So just pull it out towards you and that will give you access. And hopefully on your Volkswagen T4 you've got a fuse removal tool like this one here. And what you do with that is you literally just push it over one of the fuses, it then grips on, then you just pull it and that pulls the fuse out. Now you can test this by just looking at the blade inside the fuse, and it's easier if you hold it up to the light. This one actually looks okay, but here's an example of one that's actually blown where you can see the blade is burnt inside. If you're replacing the fuse, make sure you use the same amp fuse. So if it was a 7 amp fuse that's blown, make sure you replace it with a 7 amp fuse. When you're testing fuses, make sure you unplug them one at a time. Don't unplug them all at the same time, otherwise you'll forget where they go. And there is an easier way of testing all your fuses without having to remove them using a multimeter. And there's a link above now about how to do that. Remember to put the cover back and just tighten that up with the locking nut. And that side flap there, that should tuck underneath the rubber seal door strip. I'm having problems with this one, but it should tuck underneath that. If you've got a camper or a Caravelle version of the Volkswagen T4, it's also worth checking underneath the driver's seat and underneath the passenger seat, because there may be some extra fuses under there. And the other fuses are inside the engine bay, so you'll need to open the bonnet or the hood, and there's a link above now about how to do that. And the other fuses are just in front of the battery. If we remove the panel here, this just unclips by turning that screw 90 degrees, and we've got some fuses under the panel here, so you're basically squeezing these clips on either side and then pulling the cover towards you. And we've got those extra heavy duty fuses there. Remember to clip the cover back down and put the other cover back over the battery, and then the little hand says it's time to rock and roll. And I've just got time for a quick brew.